Hey everyone, and welcome back. Today we are doing 2 days of extreme cleaning. Some areas needed some attention, even though we just did an extreme deep clean of my entire house. It just never ends. So I hope you will stay and hang out with me today as we get some deep cleaning done.
They say, take it in and slow it down. Someday I'll find my way out somehow. I say, breathe it in and breathe it out. I'm coming.
The first thing we are going to deep clean is this rug. I've had it for a few months and I've already shampooed it twice. It was looking a little rough. I'm just showing you some parts that were still kind of white that like stays under the furniture, and then the more dingier areas. So, you know, we use it all the time. Obviously, my son comes in here all the time. Charlie walks in here and lays down all the time. I walk in here, so it needed some love. We did, like I said, just shampoo it, I don't know, maybe a month ago whenever we did the extreme clean of my living room. I will link that below as well. So first, I'm just going to vacuum it really quickly to get all of, you know, the stuff off of it, Charlie's fur and whatever else is there. And then we are going to get out the shampooer that I purchased. I think I purchased it like during Prime Week or something in the spring, and it works really, really good. I was so happy with it. I feel like this time around I was able to see just how effective it was because the rug was dirtier than it's ever been in the past. So I could really see just how clean it gets everything. And I was so happy about that. So you can see just like when we're pulling it, the dirt that's coming out of it. I was surprised at how dirty this rug was, and we just cleaned it, like I said, maybe a month ago, but it is what it is. Like I said, it's just never ending. So we are going to go over this tons and tons of times. I think I emptied the canister of dirty water 4 times before we are finished.
This is my great escape. Welcome to the world I made. Welcome to the world I made. Welcome to the world I made. This is my great escape. Welcome to the world I made. Welcome to the world I made. It's time to let go. It's time to let go.
Look at how dirty this water is, and I'm only halfway through with the rug, and that's just like the first section we're doing. I'm going to go over it so many more times, but that's all it was. I only went over this like left half a few times. You can see like the difference. That is what I mean with this time around. I could really see just how well it worked, because the first time I used it, I had only had the rug for maybe like a month. But it, I guess, got really dirty this time. And this was, the red spots right here were wax. I decided I would try to get them up because this thing works so good to get stains up. It just wasn't pulling it. I think I need to like use ice cubes or something. I don't know. I've randomly heard that years ago to get wax out of the carpet. I'm really not worried about it. It's just a couple little spots. But here is the first bucket we are going to empty. That water was so gross. I feel like the camera just doesn't do it justice at how disgusting it was, you guys. I could not believe all that dirt came out of the rug. I noticed the container was out of cleaner. You'll notice it whenever you're using it. It's obviously not pushing out any more liquid. So I'm just showing you can fill it up to this if you're doing a small area, or you can fill it up to here with a large area, and then you just fill from there until the other line above it for the cleaner. Hopefully that made sense. It's pretty simple. So I'm going to obviously fill it to the large area. I want to keep going over my rug, like I said, until that water is just not as dark and dirty. I'm using, I think, just the Bissell carpet cleaner for pets. Charlie doesn't have any accidents on the carpet, but he's a dog. He smells like a dog. So, and this stuff smells pretty good. I mean, I don't love it, but it gets the job done.
Feels like to fly. I'm never coming down.
This machine works really great and I would definitely recommend. However, I will say that the only thing that I don't like about it is how quickly the dirty water tank fills up, and also how quickly the cleaner tank empties. Especially how quick the dirty container fills up. But like I said, it does get the job done and it works really, really well. So it was starting to look a lot better. And honestly, at this point I was done. So I'm sure there's still like dirt and grime in the carpet, but even later that night when I was in the living room, I could just see like how much brighter and cleaner this rug looked. I need to like move my couch and straighten it up. I do have some rug tape so I can keep it, stuck to the floor, but I was just home by myself and wasn't even going to attempt to try that. So the other thing that you do have to do whenever you are finished with this shampooer is clean like all of the parts to it. That's really important. It doesn't take long at all, but it's so important just so it doesn't smell really gross and it continues to work properly. So we are going to take it into the kitchen, and I just empty there wasn't really any cleaner left. I tried to use as much as I could, and I just filled it a little bit with water. I'm just rinsing it, obviously emptying that out a couple of times to try to get as much like residual cleaner that's left out, if that makes sense. And now we're going to clean the dirty tank container, and as you can see, it's really gross. Sand, dirt, dog hair, all of that. So I just rinse this off really well, and I do this every single time I use this cleaner, whether I use it for the rug or the couch, every single time. And I just rinse it off, and then I will let it dry completely. I usually let it sit for just like a day so it's completely dry before I put it all back together and stick it in the utility closet. So this is the top shell part. I don't know what it's called, but as you can see, it gets so much dog hair. It's really gross. I'm showing you right there. There's like a slit that you can put the water in through. As you can see, it fills up, and you want to rinse that out, but you definitely want to get like water inside of there to help rinse it out, because that's where the dirty water flows through. And then I don't detail this part or anything like that. I just take a paper towel and kind of clean up this area of the shampooer, just from all the sand and dog hair and all the gross stuff. I don't spend tons of time on it. I just, kind of wipe it clean. I just want to make sure I really take care of this. It was not like super, super crazy expensive, but it was pricey, and I want it to work well. So now we are moving on to the trash can. I also just did the trash can whenever Charlie, he was being so nosy. I also just did the trash can whenever we did the kitchen deep clean, but like I said, it just never ends. So we're gonna get the trash can cleaned. It was really rough. and behind the trash can cleaned, and I'm going to use my steamer. I have had this thing for a few months. This is the first time I'm using it. I was just kind of testing it out on the top to see. So usually I just wipe it down with disinfectant wipes, but I decided to give it a try and see how I liked it.
Take the road less traveled.
Like I said, this is the first time I'm using the steamer. To get inside like the cracks, like where the hinge is, I think it's great. To be completely honest, I think I'm gonna use just disinfectant wipes from now on. Sometimes I think we make our lives more complicated than it needs to be. I just grab the wipes and clean it and I'm done. With this, I have to get it out from the utility closet. I have to unwrap the extremely long cord, fill up the tank, and then of course use it and then wipe it with paper towels or whatever you're using. And I do think it has, it can be useful for certain things like cracks and maybe hard to reach places. But for something like this, I just wanted to go ahead and try. Didn't hurt to try, but I definitely think I will be using just disinfectant wipes from now on my trash can. I do end up going over everything with disinfectant wipes when I'm done. Just, it made me feel better. I mean, I know it's steam, so it's supposed to kill the germs, but there was still just a little bit of grime left over. It didn't work perfectly. But other than that, I'd give it like maybe a 7 out of 10.
I spend my days just waiting and anticipating, and I knew the time would come. All the colors painted while our stars were fading. I know I'm not the only one. Come with me and we will fly away. Run with me and we will seize the day. This is the moment. This is the moment. Looking up, something more. All the things we waited for. The moment. This is the moment.
We are moving on to my fridge. I noticed that my fridge was getting stuffed full of all sorts of things, and some of these items were now becoming expired. And I don't know why. I enjoy cleaning, but I just don't like cleaning my fridge. There's a couple of things that I just don't like cleaning. My fridge, my oven, and my shower. Do not like cleaning them. But that's okay. We're going to get it clean. It wasn't even really dirty. It was just full of a bunch of stuff that was expired, and you know how it goes. Like the salad bag you buy that you never use, or the broccoli. And we are going to take it all out. I do wipe it down very quickly. Like I said, wasn't very dirty. It was just needed to organize it and just get rid of like all the old food. So we are going to do that now.
This is the moment. This is the moment. Some say we're dreamers, shining like the sun. Come on, believers, the journey's just begun. We're not done yet. Yeah, our future is bright. We're not done yet. And we're about to take flight. Right here, right now. Right here, right now. It's a new life, and it's only just begun. Right here, right now. This is a moment.
Fridge is clean. I'm not really picky with my fridge. It doesn't need to look like this crazy organized, aesthetically pleasing fridge. I don't care. I just use it as long as it's clean and it's not cluttered. I'm good to go. Look at my sink though. This is not gonna work. It's like rough, guys. This was like the baking soda that I spilled that I put in the fridge in my little angry mama thing. The sand and dirt from the shampooer when I cleaned it out, and some rust spots from like a pot or something, I don't know, that I left there. It was rough. She needed some love. So I'm gonna just really quick kind of clean her with some dish soap just to get all that stuff out. And then I'm going to bust out the pink stuff. I wanted to give this sink a very thorough deep clean. So I'm just gonna slather it on and scrub it really, really good with the scrubby part of my sponge. I love this stuff. I do think it works very, very well. And I also purchased, because if you saw like at the top part of the sink, between the counter and the sink, it's looking pretty rough. So I purchased the like Rubbermaid scrub brush, the cordless one that's like battery operated. I have seen this so many times in cleaning videos, and I decided just to purchase it. When I noticed that on the sink, I was like, you know, I bet that would work really well there. I just don't want to have like tons of cleaning things that I'm not going to use. So a lot of times just a sponge and elbow grease work just as good as anything else. I will say this Rubbermaid scrub brush worked so good, and I was surprised at how like powerful the vibration is. You don't have to do anything. Like you just drag it along right there, and I only did it, I think I went back over everything maybe once or twice. And it worked so good. Everything that was there was gone. So I think I paid like maybe 15, 16, 17 bucks. I don't know. I got it off Amazon. I love it so much. I think it was a little bit more for me because I ordered a couple extra attachments. I don't know. But anyways, it works great. This is like a 10 out of 10, I would recommend. So I'm just going to use some really hot water, and we're going to rinse out the sink very, very well. And we are going to dry it out as well.
I'm so restless and over beside. Can't seem to fight it. How I imagine your body next to mine. I do it all the time. Oh, oh. Though you might fuck my life, I wanna waste my time. Tonight, I want you. I need you. I want you. I need you.
Okay, so this is the next day. I needed to clean the oven, just like the bottom part was looking a little rough already. So I'm just gonna spray it with some Dawn Power Wash and let it sit. So that's all I'm doing now. And then later on, we're gonna come back and get this all clean. The rest of it needed some cleaning. I mean, you can see like in the door, I need to buy some type of tool that can get in between there, because it's like behind the glass. Some stuff has dripped down, like maybe like a long scrubber or something, that very, very skinny one. I don't know. I'm really not worried about it right now. So we are going to, while that sits, go ahead and wipe down the cabinets. They were also looking pretty rough. These get dirty pretty easily just with like Charlie's hair and his drool if he comes in and like shakes his head or whatever. So we are going to just spray it with some Method wood cleaner, and then I'm just using a microfiber cloth to wipe them down. If you watched my extreme deep clean series of my whole house, we went through every room, we did every cabinet, we purged, we organized, we cleaned every baseboard, every wall. We did everything. I will link all of those videos below. This wall, if you remember, was one of the roughest, and I noticed it was starting to get a little bit dirty, nothing crazy. So usually when I go in to clean my walls and baseboards, because they were so rough, I use a Magic Clean Eraser, and then I wipe off the residue with a microfiber cloth and cleaner, and then I'll go through and get anything else that's left with this chomp pole cleaner, and I just use the cleaner that comes with it. However, like I said, I started to notice it was not too bad, just a few drool spots from Charlie, and the baseboards were looking a little bit dirty. So I was like, let me stay on top of this, I'll clean it, but I'm gonna try the Zep wall cleaner. I cannot tell you how good this stuff works. I almost wonder if my life just would have been easier during that whole entire series if I just would have used the Zep wall cleaner. It works very, very well. So I was just happy I didn't have to go in with like the magic eraser and then the microfiber cloth and then the chomp tool. That spray made a big difference. So we are going to head upstairs because I noticed the area upstairs by the stairs, like when we're heading into our room, was also looking rough from Charlie's drool, this dog. I swear, I love him, but there's a spot on the wall I'm trying to show you. It's been bugging me since I cleaned here originally during the deep clean. It was like some residue left over, I think, from like the magic eraser. So I wanted to clean that, but I also wanted to get all those spots from Charlie's drool. So I'm just gonna spray it with this foam cleaner, the Zep cleaner, and we're gonna get that area that's been bothering me for a while. It worked great. This stuff really does work good. And then we're gonna clean those drool spots. A couple of them I had to put some elbow grease into, but other than that, it works really, really well. So this wall was the other wall that was like extremely rough. And then I head downstairs, and like as I hit the floor, like right there at the front door, like the landing, I noticed there was some dirt on the wall, and I was so excited that this cleaner was working so good. I decided to just like spray that wall too when we're down there and get that. And I noticed some to the right of the door, and I got that. And then I looked in the hallway and noticed a little bit of like drool marks, and I got that, and I had to like stop myself because I didn't plan on doing all of that during this cleaning session. So I just like couldn't stop. I just love that stuff. I 10 out of 10 I would recommend for sure. So here I am. I'm like, oh, let me get this really quick too. And oh, this area over here, you don't even see me on camera. I was just so excited. But it really does work so well. And you can tell I was, putting some muscle into it. The wall cleaning is to me like the most strenuous. I know that sounds dramatic, but like you're so sweaty and gross and you're like out of breath. But anyway, so now we are going to clean the oven. I hate cleaning the oven. And we're just gonna scrub the bottom. You can kind of tell there's a few other areas in this oven that probably need some love too, but I just wanted to like get the bulk of it. I did get some oven liners, but I forgot to put them in the oven during this video.
But I can't help to fall for you repeatedly. I don't wanna seem to
When I did the deep clean of my bedroom, I had not cleaned under the bed, like way far under, and since I had moved here 4.5 years ago, and it was crazy. If you guys remember how gross it was under here. So I try to get what I can with the vacuum. I've been trying to keep up with this, but I purchased this long duster, and this is my second time doing it since I deep cleaned the room, and this thing works great. I just get what I can with the vacuum and then go under it with the pole, and I can reach so far back. I can get everything. Like I said, I just get what I can with the vacuum. I was just showing you like the difference on the right. I had used the vacuum, on the left I hadn't. So I just dust everything really, really well. I try to get everything that I can so it doesn't get out of control like it did. I got under the bed, the dressers, everything. Just again, trying to stay on top of things. So now we are moving to the washer. This thing was so rough. It gets so gross. I decided to use the steamer again. And I think it, like I said, it works good for like cracks. But like when I was spraying it now, the stuff was like just kind of splattering everywhere. And I think I end up just like putting it to the side and like using wipes. So there were some areas, like you'll see the middle part where you put the fabric softener, there's like words there, like print, raised print. And I do think using the steam shot on that was beneficial. Like it made it easier for me, but I don't know if this is something I'm really going to use that often, to be honest. I think it's almost easier to use other cleaning hacks.
Rewind for a while. Oh, hey, red flames. Tell me, could we do it again one more time? Do it again one more time. With candy eyes and all the dreams, you told me twice that you're the only pretty girl for me so long ago when we were free. Yeah, for a while we were harder than a wooden beam. How could we know that it was so wrong? We've been out of love, yeah, for so long. Yeah, how could we know when it was all done? Yeah, now here we are and we are long gone. Live fast and die young. Tell me, do you wanna rewind for a while? Oh, hey, red flames. Tell me, could we do it again one more time? Do it again one more time. Do it again one more time. Do it again one more time. Live fast, die young. Tell me, do you wanna rewind for a while? Oh, hey, red flames. Tell me, could we do it again one more time? Do it again one more time.
So I'm gonna throw in a fresh cleaner to clean the inside of the washer, run the washer with some really hot water. And the washer looked so good after this. I'm really happy with the way it turned out. Thank you guys. If you've made it this far, you are awesome. I appreciate it. If you enjoyed this video, please do not forget to like it and subscribe to my channel if you're not. It really does help me out a lot. I don't bother you or email you or ask for anything. It just kind of lets YouTube know, you know, more people are interested, and then they'll keep putting my videos out. So like I said, if you made it this far, thank you so much, and I will see you guys soon.
I know I'm not perfect, but at least give me a try. I'm sorry.